point to most often? What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, all those passages, if you go to them, like you see you're using metaphors or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, are talking about people being dirty, you know what I'm saying? Black skin, like people being dirty, you know what I'm saying? Black skin, like people being dirty, you know what I'm saying? Black skin, like people being dirty, you know what I'm saying? Black skin, like people being dirty, you know what I'm saying? Black skin, like people being dirty.
All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's your brother, Chief Priest Allah Lawyer, aka the Gorilla Hebrew. And I just want to give y'all a quick update. That clip you heard is not edited. It is real. And if you go to Vocab Malone's YouTube channel, after we did the live stream that this video that you're seeing now is being taken from, the video that we're playing with the audio of Vocab identifying and equivocating black or dark melanated skin with being dirty, he erased it effectively from his YouTube page, which is a total demonstration of a guilt of conscience. And he knows he done messed up. But y'all enjoy the rest of this clip. He's trying to scrub this from the internet, but the Most High got him. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Israelites, Abraham and Noah and those descendants were black, and they'll quote Lamentations 5:10 says our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. Other mentioned Job 30:30 mentions black skin.
Stuff in Revelation, stuff in Song of Solomon.
Revelations 1 is it claims to, and that's the one that they point to most often. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, all those passages, if you go to them, like you see you're using metaphors or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, are talking.
Buckle up.
About people being dirty, you know what I'm saying?
You hear this? Let's go back. Tazan, he did it. He said it. No. Like, I go to camp yesterday. So this is y'all was teaching. Y'all two was teaching, right? The bot was telling me all about this. Just I said, wait, but he said what? He said what? Oh, my black skin is dirty. Oh.
See, you're using metaphors or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, are talking about people being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin, like they're.
I'm gonna tell y'all, like, remember what Booker T used to say? Tell me you didn't just say that. Guys, he said it. He's Vocab, you idiot. I'm gonna tell you how much God is against you, right? So this is flashback, meaning this is an old conversation. We missed this. We never knew about this. For some reason, he thought it was a bright idea yesterday to re-upload it. And the Spirit of God told Officer Tabaka Ward, press play.
It was raining.
Just press play. Right? You was on the truck, you just press play? He's on the truck. You know, he's doing it. You just press play. Right? And at the end, too, you easily could have missed this. This is 7 minutes into an hour, 8 minutes. He easily could have been, all right, I'm done listening to this madness. God got you. Let's hear it again, guys.
I didn't even watch it from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just randomly clicked it. 5 minutes later, he said,
oh, praise the Lord. See, God, you see how God works, guys? God works against the devil. I'm going to tell you that now.
Point to most often. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, all those passages, if you go to them, like you see you're using metaphors or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, are talking about people being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin, like I think.
Oh my God, bro. You're dead. You're done.
You heard it, guys. Vocab Malone, black skin is dirty. Real. That's right, K1. Baby Jake, man, he said it. His shirt says trap. Is he promoting drug dealing? Well, if you would read the rest of the shirt, it says teaching revolution and perseverance, brother. All right? Why not promote drug dealing?
I want to say something so greasy. I got something so greasy.
Yeah.
I got some glitter on somebody's forehead.
So, listen, Vocab, man, stop calling my phone like we're cool, bro. You got Vocab Malone in the chat being slick, but here's the crazy thing. We're gonna expose you to be a racist, and a whole lot more people are gonna watch our video than yours. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Here's the funny thing. This dude is talking greasy about us on the internet, but he's texting and calling my phone like we cool. Right? Like I'm gonna give him 15 minutes of my time to talk. And anybody don't believe me. See, Nicole, man, when she smiles, it's glittery. So let me show y'all something, right? I got a phone call this morning at 12 or well this afternoon, 12:44, right? How close can I get? Look at this. Y'all see that? You gonna focus? I don't see it focusing. Oh, I'm forgetting I'm not big. Hold on. Y'all see that? Sheesh. It ain't focusing. Anyway, it says, it's Vocab. Do you have 15 minutes anytime soon? I want to run something by you. But you're on the internet slandering me constantly. But you think I'm going to give you 15 minutes of my time on the phone. The caucasity. The caucasity. That's what that is, bro. Why do I want to talk to you on the phone? We're not cool, bro. IRA is 144. Y'all by Shemiel Shah Barakatah Wathawala. Takesha Douglas. Y'all by Shemiel Shah Barakatah Wathawala. I can't change it. I had the same number for 10 years. I can't change it. You know, but, you know, I'm sure, you know, he got it from LaRon or somebody. But, man, it's just crazy to me that you think that I'm going to talk to you, right? What? I told you on the phone, when he was in San Diego, I talked to him on the phone. I was very clear. Go find something better to do with your time, right? He said, he told me that I'm ruining an opportunity for a peaceful dialogue. Number one, I've already had a peaceful dialogue with you 5 years ago. If I was interested in having another one, I would have pursued it. Have I pursued having a conversation with you since the last time I talked to you? No, I haven't. Why? Because I don't care. You already bodied, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. Israel times near Yahweh Shemiah Shah Barakatah Wathawala. The guy, he's got a lot of caucasity, man. He thinks he could get on the internet. And let's just read the title of some of his videos that nobody watches. His recent videos. But I got to respect you, and I got to have a conversation with you and have a peaceful dialogue with you. Marshawn C. Yahweh Shemiah Shah Barakatah Wathawala. Debating the Passover party with Sicarii Hebrew Israelites in person. How can you debate the Passover party? Antonio Alicio. Yahweh Shemiah Shah Barakatah Wathawala. Zephaniah Bun Yahweh. Yahweh Shemiah Shah Barakatah Wathawala. And Cap cut him so deep because he went to Ezekiel on him. If somebody turns from something, it shall not be mentioned. Yet not only did you mention it to him after he corrected you and showed you in the scriptures with it, you're now not just mentioning it, you're now putting YouTube videos up to mention it more. Interesting. Right? Let's go to some other videos. 200 million human sacrifices. Right? With Captain Taz in my mouth. SICARRI Scissorhands. SICARRI Scissorhands strikes again, cuts out footage, right? But he hasn't. He said we cut out footage in your conversation with him and in this one with Captain. But has he ever uploaded the full unedited raw? No. So he cuts footage.
Yes.
But he's calling. This is how you're trying to paint us on the internet. But I have to have a conversation with you. I have to give you 15 minutes of my time. Right? Devil, please. I told you very simply, and I'll tell you again, you come to Atlanta, it's not going to be fruitful. That I can promise you, right? It's not going to be fruitful, right? Come on down if you'd like, though. All right, hey, Peachtree is a public street, right? I can't stop anybody from walking down Peachtree. I can't, right? All right, but I can make for a very unpleasant Saturday afternoon. I can certainly do that, right? And all praise to the Most High. But I gotta talk to you, right? I gotta be cool with you. You're making glitter jokes like we cool, and you're not. Come on, bro. But you know, it's all right. We're gonna prove him a racist in the second show. Don't worry about it.
That just goes to prove how unsincere everything that he does. It's like wrestling. Like, I'm gonna beef with you on camera and behind the scenes.
I'm gonna be cool. And this is the coldest thing. Last I seen him here in Atlanta at a Walmart, it was cool and cordial, but he hadn't went and done all this type of stuff that he's doing now. But it's like, I don't really have I didn't see him like, yeah, let's do a debate. I don't really care. We didn't already had our little debate on your show. You won't come on our show though and let us control media. I went on your show and whooped your ass on your show. And then, okay, so I came, I saw, I conquered. I don't feel the need to have any more conversation with you. That's crazy, bro. But it's a demonstration. But we see this. He could have his little coon train that he has. Apparently, he's enlisted a Gadite. He went to somebody, found somebody off the reservation. All right, and I mean that's a double entendre. He's off the reservation, right? He's got a Gadite now. You know, went and got a tomahawk. He's got a couple Negroes around, Latin or two, and he's got this coon train with him that he feels like is going to help him reach to Black and Hispanic people, bro. And it's not. That's not what's going to happen, right? It is what it is, bro. Guess what? You represent Protestantism, and Protestantism is losing more people than any religion in the world right now. It's just losing people rapidly. People aren't turning Protestant, right? People are leaving that. The retention rate and the conversion rate of Protestantism is real low right now, man. And it's going to stay low. Thus saith the Most High, right? But now let's get back to the point. We'll get to him into proving he's a racist in a minute. All right, I'm gonna let these live viewers climb. All right, vocab, something you may not know nothing about. I'm gonna let these live viewers climb. Then I'm gonna let them see how much of a racist you are. Then I'm gonna take that video. I'm gonna isolate that video. I'm gonna premiere that video. Right. And we're also gonna show you how to get more views than you get. You attempt to use our name to get views all the time, but I'm gonna show you how it's done, how I've been showing you. Right. But just like the white man, what do you want to do? You want to duplicate what you see Blacks and Hispanics do, but it just ain't hitting the same. It's just not hitting the same. Them Eminem bars, you don't feel them. He makes all the words rhyme. They rhyme. All the words they rhyme.
Dog, fog, smog.
You know, they all go together. You know, but it just don't feel the same. Right? It just don't feel it. It's just what it is, man. Right? Go ahead. And here's what's crazy, right? We're the Black Hebrew Israelites. We yell at people in a corner. We're the worst people in the world. But Jewish people are bombing, killing little kids. And these guys that are walking around showing us are silent about that, right? But these same guys, like this animal vocab Malone, he doesn't believe that Jewish people are Israel. He doesn't believe they're the actual Israelites, right? He stated that he doesn't actually believe that they're the Israelites. Right? So wait a minute. But for some reason, the focus is on us. And we're just niggas on street corners. These people actually possess the land of Israel, right? And actually have rockets, nuclear bombs. Well, not nuclear bombs, but rockets, right? Bombs. They're bombing people, right? Nothing is said. And no energy is directed towards them whatsoever. These people have power in the earth, right? What can we do? Just because we can convince somebody to bow down to us? We're monsters. Like the person didn't choose to do it. Incredible. But go ahead. Give me Revelation 12, matter of fact. What, 12 and 12?
This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Read on.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, and that's us. We inhabit the earth. We're in the low place. You got somebody in the heavens above us ruling us, which is Esau, right? And then the people of the sea, that's the nation, the rest of the heathen nations. They're the ones, they inhabit the sea, right? They're not as low as us. They have right to move around and do things and work with those that are up in the heavens. We're here on the ground beneath them, getting ruled and oppressed by them, right? Read on.
It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you."
The devil has come down unto you, right? Read.
Having great wrath.
The devil having great wrath. This is why we see the things going on. This is why we see a spike in, you know, the police shootings and things like that. The devil is having great wrath on us. Even with this culture that's being propagated amongst our people, we have to understand that somebody is doing this, right? We have to understand if we take a look at the origins of even rap music, hip hop music, we see it take a turn, right? And everybody collectively can identify that turn being taken with the popularization of NWA, right? And quote unquote gangster rap, so to speak. Now, who propelled NWA into stardom, right? Because they could be just another group of rappers, like anybody was a group of rappers. There was a million rap groups that existed at that time and have existed since then, right? But for whatever reason, guys don't get popular. What actually made them popular, right? A Jewish man, Jerry Heller. If Jerry Heller hears this, has the power, has the money, has the influence, and propels them into stardom, and now they live in infamy, and culture was created that was popularized, right, throughout the whole earth of being a gangster, and that being the pinnacle of what it is to be a black man in the urban setting, right? Through that, then, you know, we see violence propagate. People oftentimes talk about the 80s, but when you talk about the 90s as far as violence, the 90s were much more violent than the 80s, right? This is when Los Angeles County in the 90s, 2,500 murders in the whole county, right? City of Chicago was doing over 600 murders easy a year. You see what I'm saying? This is what's going on in the 90s, right? And if you look at the world now, it's not like how the 90s was. But what's happened is from there, you know, certain death styles were popularized amongst our people even more than they were, to the point where people were playing the role who didn't even do it. People who were involving themselves in walks of life that had no business doing it. And now they did it again, and that resurgence came through the young guys out of Chicago back 2012, Chief Keef, Lil Reese, guys like that. That resurgence of throwing bags of money at them has now had basically done what NWA did all over again, right? We used to be young. Everybody didn't even have a pistol. Now, not only everybody have a pistol, everybody has a pistol with 30 shots in it, right? Everybody. A group of 30 niggas, there's 1,000 shots. You mean there's 1,000 shots in that crowd? How is anybody gonna? How do you even deal with 1,000 shots? But these niggas, they got 1,000 shots too. What do we do? Other than just shoot every damn thing, right? Holes everywhere. That's happened through that popularization. So these are all a part of the devil's devices. Him having great wrath because he know he have but a short time. He's trying to keep us killing each other and us involved in death styles and us far away from the law, statutes, and commandments for the purpose of remaining on the throne, remaining in rulership. That's his goal, right? And part of his goal is having these leeches like this maggot devil trying to come against us. You see what I'm saying? Trying to come against the doctrine because we represent that awakening, right? Give me Revelation 14. Are you there? 14 and 12, and then if you had a precept, hit it. Revelation 14 and 12. That go right with 12.
Revelation 14 and 12. Here's the patience of the saints.
Read on.
Here are they that keep the commandments of God.
Keep the commandments of the Most High. Read.
And the faith of Yahweh.
That's right. Him that keep the commandments. And those that keep the commandments and have the faith, those are going to be the ones that are going to came against even harsher. Read that back in 12.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Read on.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Read on.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
What's that? Especially those that
verse 17. That's
okay, go ahead.
Yeah. It says, and the dragon, this is Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Yahweh.
So there is a war on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in general, right? On different levels and different facets than we even understand. But then there's a special war. They got special operations being ran against those of us that keep the law, statutes, and commandments, right? But they can't just do this conventionally. It's not a conventional war, right? Esau is doing this ideologically. So he takes people. Give me Ezra. What's that, like 5 maybe?
What?
They hired lawyers. No, counsel. Let's start 4 and 1, and we're gonna read to 6. Go ahead.
Ezra 4 and 1. Now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Lord God of Israel.
So when our adversaries here, that we're building the temple, right? And that's what we're doing spiritually right now. We're spiritually building the temple. When they get word we're building the temple, read.
Then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God as ye do.
The heathens want to come and build with us. That's one of their main problems, that we are rejecting them. You can see this when you interact. Once you make them aware that, no, y'all don't get to be a part of this, that's it. They don't even want to be a part of this. But it's the fact that you're telling them you can't be a part of this. That's what makes them mad, right? And you're dealing with a dude, this particular antagonist, is maggot. You know, for whatever reason, he's been able to find coons his whole life that include him in everything black. Like when he says, yeah, I was invited to be a member of the Black Student Union, right? He's found a coon at every step of his life that will include him in black stuff. So the fact that there's a group of guys that won't, that's offensive to him. You see what I'm saying? That's just the worst thing in the world to him. And that's what kills Esau when he's not allowed to come, right? Now it's like, wait, I can't come, right? Like I'm out, like Edomites and certain things, like certain black activism groups, and when the situations happen, when they go to the white man, like, nah, like y'all got to stand over there. Esau have a problem with that. But I gotta stand over here. Like, I can't be in front with you guys. No. Or when they tell the white man, you got to be Operation Human Shield. If the police is draw down, y'all got to stand in the front now. Now they don't want to stand in the front. You see what I'm saying? So the problem is the rejection. They don't handle rejection well, these people, right? And the same as these heathens here. They don't handle rejection. They don't like that we don't want to include them. They don't like that we want to have something that's by Israel, that's for Israel, that we want FUBU, right? I'm going to tell you how much they don't like it. Who brought FUBU back? Remember there was FUBU jerseys in the stores about last year, maybe for a couple years. Who brought that back? Puma brought that back, right? It's for us, by us, but now somebody who's not us is bringing it back. Wait, what? It's not for us, by us now. It changes everything if you do it like that, right? Keep reading.
It says,
T-Ty, how about Shemiah Shabbat walk the water? Go ahead.
Then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God as ye do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither.
Read on.
But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, you have nothing to do with us.
And the leaders, the governors of Zerubbabel, the high priest Joshua, said what to him? You have absolutely, that's DoorDash? I don't know. Oh, yeah, you have absolutely nothing to do with us, right? You ain't invited here. You can't come to the cookout. You can't eat any carne asada, as the Issachar say. You're not allowed. You can't come over here, man. Right? Read.
It says, you have nothing to do with us to build a house unto our God.
You have no part of this temple. This temple, this body of Hamashiach Yahushua that we building up, which is symbolized in each and every one of us in particular. A heathen can't be a part of this, right? Yahweh Shai don't need inferior body parts, man. Right? He wants the best of the best, which is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, right?
No, this is covenantal language to speak that other people can be cut. Idiot, man. Speaking of coons, you know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, "You have nothing to do with us to build a house unto our God."
You're unrelated to us, man. Right? Go ahead.
But we ourselves together.
Us together. We're gonna come together. They don't want that. That's scary. Wait. You guys are gonna get together? The niggas, the spics, the niggas and the spic, they gonna get together? What? Vocab.
No place.
It's just nothing for you, and they looking like it's nothing for me. But you guys are gonna get together, but there's nothing for me, right? That just is crazy to the devil and all the rest of the nations, right? We're finally trying to build together. That's a problem, right? Go ahead.
It says, but
Lawrence J. Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Water. Are Belizean Israelite? Yes. The Afro-Belizean tribe of Benjamin, indigenous Belizean tribe of Zebulun, Salvadorians also the tribe of Zebulun. Lawrence J. All praise. Go ahead.
It says, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord Yahweh, God of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, have commanded us. Then the people of the land weaken the hands of the people of Judah.
Right. What and now what do they try to do once we reject them? Once we say you can't get down, you can't come to the cookout, no carne asada for you. They try to weaken the hands. Read it again.
Then the people of the land weaken the hands of the people of Judah.
They try to weaken our hands. That's what they're trying to do in this time, right? But we know what was the inevitable outcome of that situation, because the Most High was with the reconstruction of that temple. He was with Ezra. He was with Nehemiah. He was with Joshua. He was with Zerubbabel, right? Go ahead.
It says, then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building.
And they try to trouble us from building. That's what's going on, right? Because when they come and attempt to hijack us teaching, try to come to camp and be disruptive, all we're trying to do is build the temple. All we're trying to do is call out to our people, teach our people. What do they want to do? They want to come and be distracting. They want to come and stop us from building. Right? But they're not going to stop us from building. They can try all they want. They're going to have to wake up a lot earlier. They're going to have to be a lot more dedicated. Because here's what we're going to do, right? We're going to, okay, well, let's say you come out on a Saturday, they come and be disruptive all day on the whole Saturday. Okay, guess what? We'll be out there next Saturday, and then next, and then next. Are you? If you ain't going to be out there every week being disruptive, then how much are you really going to stop us from building?
Yeah, then
we're going to stay out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, what if we have enough numbers to where we can split the camp? Then we got brothers over here, brothers over there. Brothers
now you going to have to multiply.
Right.
And y'all ain't got it. Nobody wants to even follow you. Marcus McMahon, how about you can't even get nobody to follow you. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose.
And now they hire. You see that? They hired counselors. Meaning some of these people who are Hebrew Israelite antagonists are being paid for the express purpose of coming against us. And what we understand how important you waking up and getting right and keeping the laws of God is. You keeping the commandments of God is so important that the white man will pay people to come and bother you. Imagine that. Imagine your job description is bothering the Israelites. Messing with the black people.
Right, messing with black and Hispanic people.
That's you. You get a paycheck doing it? We've been messing with each other for our whole lives. You mean I tell me there was a paycheck?
Like imagine how
in this the whole time? Right? Officer the bar.
And don't Vocab get paid off of it?
Well, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. He gets paid. He plays the game. He gets paid to teach the NFL chaplains, right?
What do you tell somebody like if they ask you like, well, hey, what do you do for?
I mean,
I make fun of black and Hispanic people.
He's got a cover.
No, of course.
He's got a cover occupation.
No,
for
I
that,
know.
You know,
but it's
of
just
course.
Fun.
Right. Good. Go ahead.
It says to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia.
So they're trying to frustrate the purposes. This is a rerun. when we built the physical second temple, they tried to frustrate our purpose. We're building the spiritual temple, which will be the catalyst to the actual construction of the third temple under Hamashiach Yahushua. But guys, the heathens, they're going to build. These same heathens that want to build, oh, they'll build, all right. They'll be building that next temple for sure, all right, for us. And we ain't building a damn thing, all right, in our kingdom. We not lifting a hand, all right, period. Go ahead.
Let's sit on that.
That was 6?
All the way to 6?
Yeah, I want you to read.
And in the reign of Artaxerxes, in the beginning of his reign, wrote they unto him in an accusation against the inhabitants of Judah and Jerusalem.
Montoy Jones, Yahweh Shem Shabbat. Read that again.
It says, and in the reign of Artaxerxes, in the beginning of his reign, wrote they unto him an accusation against the inhabitants of Judah and Jerusalem.
See that they're writing accusations,
yeah,
right? So you got people writing accusations now. They're making these provocative YouTube titles and thumbnails and trying to put them out, right? And it's really to no avail. We gonna make a provocative YouTube thumbnail tonight, though.
Tagging certain,
tag it. This dude is mentioning us on Twitter. Me and Hassad. He's hashtagging every hashtag in the world. Hashtag every word. Hashtag SICARRI. Hashtag Guerrilla Hebrew. Hashtag Hassad. Hashtag Hebrews. Hashtag racism. Hashtag hate. Hashtag I need a life. Right? He's getting obsessed, man. I'm starting to get worried. You know what I'm saying? I think it's something a little more going on here, but beneath the surface. You know, you just want to call me.
15 minutes need a call, man.
just talk to me. He's throwing the darts. Get him. Wow. Right? But that's the doomsday clock we talking about ultimately. All this stuff is going on because they are trying to stop what we're doing, this progressive movement of the Holy Spirit. Fishing Israelite, Yahweh Shemel Shabbat. They're trying to stop the progression of the Holy Spirit. Here's the problem. The Holy Spirit is unstoppable, right? There's nothing they can do. The Most High, everything that's happening, it's marvelous, right? We're looking at it. Wow. But we have to understand the reason why it's so marvelous is because we are forgetting that it's the Most High that's doing it. It's the creator of everything that's making all this happen, that's making this movement, that's waking these people up, that's putting these brothers on the streets, that's having these effects in our people's lives and communities. It's the Holy Spirit that's empowering all of this, right? So we looking at it marveling because we think like, damn, who'd ever thought we would be it? But it's really not. It's just the Holy Spirit working through vessels. That's all that's happening. That's why we can't even imagine what's going on, because the Most High is just doing it. So, you know, their arms are entirely too short to box with God. So they can't, there's no winning. They can't win, right? This thing is bubbling. It's going viral, right? This truth. It's going viral right now, right? That's the real virus. Is this truth. And it's the virus that's taking down Esau's whole society, right? And there's no mask. There's no shot for it, right? This truth is going to conquer this earth, right? There's nothing anybody can do. It's all thus saith the Most High. So they can try their weaponry. They can try their ideological operations. They could try anything they like. The Most High is undefeated, right? He's undefeated since the beginning of time. He can't lose, right? Just here's what it is. Where you at?
Yes, sir.
Right, boom. So what's that? Yah for Israel, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, Wata. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's get into this clip. Let's get into it. Right? Let's get into the emphatic proof. The emphatic proof that Vocab Malone is a racist. Yet again, we have more proof. We've already demonstrated racism, right? We've demonstrated anti-Semitic statements that he made, right? But we're going to get into some more racism of Vocab Malone and how he really feels towards these black people he's acting like he's trying to save. Kasayat?
So if he doesn't believe that those people are the root,
Mm-hmm.
He's made anti-Semitic statements.
Yes.
Why isn't he on the ADO?
Yeah. Why isn't he on the ADO list? And why is he making tweets with isolated quotes of SICARRI and adding the ADL? Like, hey, ADO, look at they already know about us. They already have articles about us. They already know about it, right? There's nothing you're telling the ADL. They've done their job. Write an article demonizing me and the organization, right? Call their contacts in federal agencies. Alert them. Yeah, if this nigga gets on an airplane, give him hell, right? They've already done this, right? And then of course corresponded with Southern Poverty Law Center and made sure to put us as an organization on there. They've already done what they can do, right? You atting them like there's more that they finna do. What about if I showed them you rapping in a freestyle rap saying gas them like a German? You said that. So I need them to write an article on you next because you're German, right? Reiser, John Reiser is his name? Something like that. Reiser, something Reiser. All right. But let's racist, right? So he recently went on a show, right? And this show is an atheist show. I want y'all to understand. An atheist. He's buddy with people who deny the existence of a God. He teams up with people who deny the existence of a God to throw dirt on the Israelites. That's racism in and of itself. Don't you draw the line and click it up with an atheist? They don't even believe in God at all, right? But nah, to talk about these niggas in spics, I'll talk to an atheist, a good American, red-blooded atheist, right? That shows you how racist he is there. But he's gonna make statements. Bet he didn't even think we was gonna see this, right? But see, the Most High is funny. You watching all our video? He's going 6 years back, getting a clip of Cap, right? Don't worry, the Most High showing us your videos too, right? Disla TV, y'all by Shemi Al Shah Brakatha Water. Go ahead.
How do I play the video without? Do you have to mute something, or can I play the video with?
Mute your thing. They can hear it right here. You see this? This is our microphone.
So I'm saying, what do I gotta mute?
Mute your audio.
Okay.
Yes, sir. No, don't do it. You can.
Just right here, Spain. Just play it off.
What's that? Why is it being like that?
Because I'm saying, I have everything on mute, but I gotta turn the volume up so they can hear it. That's what I'm saying. How do I? Unless you do it off your computer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it.
Okay.
Okay, how do I get this so-called video? What's the video called?
Atheists ask Christian about Hebrew Israelites.
Yes, we're live. Come join the live. We're destroying vocab. Shalom.
Hashtag SICARRI. Hashtag SICARRI SGT.
Hashtag SICARRI SGT. Hashtag RIP vocab. Look at his ads.
56 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh, it's pretty much there.
Noah and those descendants were black, and they'll quote Lamentations 5:10.
Can y'all hear? I need a one in the chat. I need to make sure my chat can hear this. Can y'all hear this?
I want to go back maybe like 15 seconds.
Let's do it. I'll gladly do it. Make sure I got the ones in the chat. Can y'all hear
I have
this?
a question about how they cherry pick verses out of the Bible to support their claims that.
Look at them, buddy with God deniers. Just buddy. You know, they cherry pick verses. Just guys, just say what you mean, man. Can we get Trump back in office? You white people, just say what you mean. Stop playing. Just say it. They're criminals, college dropout, high school dropouts. Be serious. They don't know what they're doing. That's what you actually mean. We can hear it in your voice, what you mean, right? But you playing like we don't know. These people want to pull the wool over like we just stupid. Like we don't know when white people are being racially condescending towards us. We know you're not just being condescending, you're being racially condescending, right? Your condescending comments are predicated upon your view of us as an inferior race. That's what it is, right? Let's keep going.
That Jesus was black and that
you hear that? You hear the way he says black? Black. That's racism. Saying black like that is racism. I'm here to tell you that now. Black. All right. Why can't he say, you know, they say Jesus is black. He can't say like black. That's right. I'm telling y'all now. When you hear a white person say black like that, that's racism. That's nothing short of race. Just say say the Latin word for black. Right. What you want. That's what you want to say. Just say it.
The ancient Israelites, or Abraham and Noah and those descendants were black, and they'll quote Lamentations 5:10 says our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. Other mentioned Job 30:30 mentions black skin.
Stuff in Revelation, stuff in Song of Solomon.
Revelations 1 is it claims to, and that's the one that they point to most often. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, all those passages, if you go to them, like you see you're using metaphors or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, we're talking.
Buckle up.
About people being dirty. You know what I'm saying?
You hear this? Let's go back. Tizan, he did it. He said it. No. Like, I go to camp yesterday. So this is y'all was teaching. Y'all two was teaching, right? The bot was telling me all about this. Just I said, but he said what? He said what? Oh, my black skin is dirty. Oh.
See, you're using metaphors or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, we're talking about people being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin, like they're.
I'm gonna tell y'all, like, remember what Booker T used to say? Tell me you didn't just say that. Guys, he said it. Vocab, you idiot. I'm gonna tell you how much God is against you, right? So this is flashback, meaning this is an old conversation. We missed this. We never knew about this. For some reason, he thought it was a bright idea yesterday to re-upload it. And the Spirit of God told Officer Tabaka Ward, press play.
It was right.
Just press play. Right? You was on the truck, you just press play? He's on the truck. You know, he's doing it. You just press play. Right? And at the end, too, you easily could have missed this. This is 7 minutes into an hour, 8 minutes. He easily could have been, all right, I'm done listening to this madness. God got you. Let's hear it again, guys.
I didn't even watch it from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just randomly clicked it. 5 minutes later, he said,
oh, praise the Lord. See, God, you see how God works, guys? God works against the devil. I'm going to tell you that now.
Point to most often. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, all those passages, if you go to them, like you see you're using metaphors or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, we're talking about people being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin, like I think.
Oh my God, bro. You're dead. You're done.
You heard it, guys. Vocab Malone. Black skin is dirty. Real versus fake. Speak truth. Y'all about Shem.
Like they're synonymous with each other. You know, black skin, dirty. Come on, you know.
One more time.
Or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, we're talking about people being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin, like I think. And
like, you know, when he hears black skin, his deduction is oh, they were dirty, right? Yatab, I'm sending you the link now. This link is for you, the Sergeant Yatab Daraj, exclusively. Okay, guys. Yes. Well, it has to, because Negro means black. So it has to mean dirty at that point. If when you hear black skin, the thought that appears in your mind is, oh, they were dirty. I'm going to show y'all in a second what that verse is talking about. I'm going to show it with visual aid perfectly, right? In a second. But what is a white man when he hears your skin description? He thinks dirty. Your Tob's here. We got somebody in the back chat named Sicarii Sergeant. Look, hold on, guys. Wait a minute. You see this right here? I want y'all to see this. Guys, this is a very valid image we're looking at. Your Tob.
You see why I did that?
Is this image?
You're not making this up. Did I really just hear this satanic? Did I hear him say that?
Hey, look. I can't believe we got this soundbite here. But here's the thing, though, right? Oh, Dickens here. Oh, God. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all done messed up. Guys, he really said that.
What the? Man.
Bro.
I don't even
you know what meme I was thinking about?
Bring it out.
It wasn't even a meme. It was a clip of the little black girl socking the shit out of that white boy. She was like, how are we dirty? And
you know what? I'm sorry to find the clip. Let me explain something.
That clip.
And this is how cold the most.
Like that.
This is how cold the Most High is. He came to the San Diego camp reaching for sound bites to try to make YouTube, and see how God got him.
Man,
you want to talk about reaching for sound bites?
Worse.
God, here's the thing. He's telling everybody. He's going out of his way to tell everybody we're racist. Like we don't say that openly. You act like you're not racist, bro. This is bad for you.
Not in the eyes of Adam Coleman. This is nothing.
Hey, I really want to know if GOCC is still going to feed him precepts after this. Vocab Malone, we already knew he was a racist. Matter of fact, Tom, how long have you been working on a video called Vocab Malone's Racist Chat Group?
Man, you know that thing's done. That thing got done years ago, man. And he's one sick racist, that's for sure.
Exactly. Tell him about Casper the Meanie Ghost.
Oh yeah, so we got a thing on a partner named Casper the Meanie Ghost, him and Mike Perea's partner, who likes to call black people shit skins and just all kinds. He's just a real devil. He's disappeared off the internet after I called him out a couple times. Every time he popped up in Mike Perea's little back chat.
Wait, hold on, your time, Salakia. We have to take our time with that. Vocab Malone had a Facebook chat group, and he had a high-ranking individual in there called Casper the Meanie Ghost, who called black people shit skins.
No,
he was also faithful to God's best friend, one of his best friends as well.
Yeah, he wasn't in the chat group. He was just somebody that was always there, always in their comments, always on Mike. He was one of Mike Perea's moderators. He was just one of their buddies. He was a real good racist. Talked about how black people were impotent.
So he was on their YouTube. He was on their YouTube comments.
He was there. It's another one of their sneaky buddies. He liked to talk just like Mike Perea. They used the exact same arguments, but I just found a bunch of his little racist. I mean, it's vicious. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, why does black skin have to be dirty? I mean, you wear Kango. Where did you get Vocab Malone? Would never come out the house without a Kango hat on. Who'd you get that from? The people you think are dirty?
This dude, you like a soundbite, right? Right, Vocab? All right. About 5709.
5709?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If you go to them, like, you see you're using metaphors or symbolic language to describe the state. I think it's like some of these are, for example, we're talking about people being dirty. I think it's like some of these are, for example, we're talking about people being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin, like, People being dirty.
People being dirty.
Well, how many times can I people being dirty? Hold on, you top. I'm gonna listen. Listen out.
People being dirty. People being dirty.
Man, you know what I have with that.
That's great.
One more time.
People being dirty.
Okay.
I think it's like some of these are, for example, we're talking about people being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin, like I think, and sometimes I think it's like kind of was it like, hey, we're blue.
Pause it.
Blue.
Black skin equals people being dirty. Blue, nobody's blue skin, but black is people being dirty. Can't be a black person.
Can't be.
I'm blue. If I was green, I would.
Man, let me explain something to you, man. Vocab, you're
the thing is, I don't know if
people being dirty.
Incredible. He is finished.
Hey, I want to say this though. Adam Coleman, LaRon, any other, people on the plantation still. If this audio right here doesn't get you to run for your freedom,
it won't.
Absolutely not. This is nothing. This means nothing.
You know what type of jokes they have to laugh off? To be in those circles society, this is nothing.
Nothing.
This is the guy who I told him he was a coward. I told him he was yellow, which you know is an old Southern term. Call somebody yellow, a yellow-bellied coward. And he says, you're the one that's yellow. But you can't say that. Bro, you can't say that. You can't start talking about black people's color, you idiot.
Remember when James White said, "You're so black, I can only see you at night when you smile."
No. I need that clip.
Huh? You need
I need that clip now.
I'll get it right now.
I need that now. There's a lot of racism going on in this apology. With these apologies, Lord in Christ. Trying to get my HD setup back up and running. Guys, can we possibly believe that you're talking? Can you believe that we have this?
No, that's great, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe I missed that. All the videos I've done of this guy, and that went under the rug.
God didn't miss.
No, not at all. People being dirty. We can make a whole song.
Guess what? I'm gonna show y'all the breakdown of what this even is.
People being dirty.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
People being dirty.
Black skin. People being dirty.
Boom. People being dirty.
People being dirty. Black skin. People being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin. Like people being dirty. You know what I'm saying? People being dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black skin. Like.
You're done, nigga. Oh, it's over. This is great, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. Damn, man.
It's strange, as you have pointed out, as you have experienced, as other people I can mention, and I'm not mentioning them just simply because I don't want to drag them into it, but there are other people, well-known people, on your end of the melanin scale, and you are pretty much at the far end of that melanin scale.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He's black as hell. Hold on.
He said it's amazing. He said you're on the.
But I think that's beautiful, and I think it's wonderful when we can get together and we can smile about that, and you can joke about how I can disappear in a snowstorm, and I can joke about how until you smile I can't see you in the dark. So.
Wow. First off, who's ever said somebody was so white they disappear in a snowstorm? I've never even heard that.
I've never heard of it.
You're buried in snow. He just tried to get that little.
He wanted to make fun of himself so he could justify making fun of a black person.
Exactly.
Well, I said snowstorm, so I can make fun of him.
Yeah. They've had to get really inventive with their racism, but we still see it.
But that's exactly what you just said. The type of jokes that they have to endure through, you know, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that.
Let me just say about Adam Coleman. Adam Coleman has had to laugh off so much racism.
Right.
But I have to respect him as my brother.
Right.
I know he's had to laugh off plenty of racism. Right?
Yeah. When that boy says chucking and jiving, he had to laugh that off. Like that was nothing.
I said, come on. Come on.
Man.
I'm sorry, we're not desensitized to racism and casual with it like you.
When it's dealing with the word visage, the appearance of your face. Let's get to understanding. Sisters get to understanding. This is Lamentations 4 and 8. Their visage is blacker than coal. When it's dealing with the word visage, the appearance of your face. It's blacker than coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones.
So it's this state that we're in during this famine and this time of tribulation, right? And this only makes sense if it's talking about people of color, right? Let's keep going.
It is withered. It has become like a stick. Let me show you this photo A here. So as we see, when we're going through trials and tribulations, and we're going through a harsh famine, like some of our people who live in third world countries do, and that's pretty much the condition we were living in during the time that this is being spoken about, the time of Lamentations Jeremiah is writing about. Our skin is withered. As you see, these young so-called Haitian children.
Y'all see their skin, right? You see their bone. That's what it means, withered, right?
Children who would be Hebrew Israelites of the tribe of Levi. They're going through a plague and a famine. They're impoverished. They're malnourished. So as we see, their skin is cleaving to their bones. It's withered and it's like a stick. We can see that, right?
Right.
And there, you know, their visage is so-called blacker than coal. Like, you know, this young brother here, visage is blacker than coal, right? A lot of times when we're going through dehydration or we're going through malnutrition, what will happen is a brother will be melanated, will have that glow, but then what will happen is because of the lack of nutrients your body is receiving to charge it up, it'll go flat.
Exactly. It'll go flat. That's how somebody who is dark skinned can turn pale, right? They don't get lighter in skin, but your skin will get dull during that time period. That's what this is talking about, right?
Right. You see what I'm saying? So it'll kind of flatten out and it'll darken up, especially for brothers who are more originally are darker complected, right? Certain people, you know, if you light skin, you may turn pale. You see what I'm saying? But if you're dark skinned, how we originally are, you're going to turn darker, right? When things like this happen. So that's why it says their visage is blacker than coal, right? The visage means how you will make some clarifications. All right. This is Lamentations 4 and 7. Her Nazarites were purer than snow, a testament to their purity, okay, to their blamelessness, to their holiness. All right. That's what whiteness is initially ascribed to. Then the white man came and started calling himself white when he in fact is not white. Anyway.
And you can see it by looking at them, right? Okay.
Continuing on. They were whiter than milk. So wait a minute. These people were whiter than milk, yet their visage was blacker than coal. That doesn't make sense. But some people may isolate this and try to say, well, oh, look, they was white. No, that's not the case. And let's prove that with the Hebrew. Let's go. But it's trying to, what the Spirit is conveying, right? It means to be dazzling to and seek the old light. No, that's not the case. And let's prove that with the Hebrew. Let's go into this word white, whiter, all right, and deal with what it means in Hebrew. Because we have to go back and seek the old paths and go into this Hebrew so we can gain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on what is trying to, what the Spirit is conveying, right? It means to be dazzling, to be a glow, to glow. Tazakak, right? Strong's 86705. So it means to glow. Let's explain this now. Let's go back here. It says, again, they were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk, or they glowed like milk. Let's see this. Now I want to, this sister right here. So far, it says all these children pictured are so-called Haitian Levites, all right, of Hebrew Israelites of the tribe of Levi. Now, if we take a look at her, right, the sun is glaring off of her, and it's producing a white glow, a white.
See that? What happens when the sun hits somebody, dark skin? It has a white reflection. That's what it means to glow or to be white in this instance, right? That's the only way you can have a black visage, but still, that's how you can be black and white, right? Your visage is black, but you have a white glow, right? When the sun hits you, it's reflective off you and it reflects white.
Glow is omitting.
It's all very simple, right? The white man the one come and bring confusion.
Her skin, right, off her melanated skin, have the same thing, right?
See, they have
these children, same thing. The sun is hitting them, and there's a white light glow emitting from their skin. It doesn't mean that these Nazarites were white, because as we clearly see in verse 8, it says their visage is blacker than coal.
Exactly. So this is basically how you explain these verses, that they're now just saying it just means dirty. These are just famished black people that are going through the natural occurring changes that comes with a black person being in famine. That's all it's talking about, right? But this means black skin is dirty according to, you know, good old white supremacist vocab. Ain't that right, it's not?
Three guys that really hate black people. But claim they love the Bible.
SACARRII.
We are the children of the one Yahweh.
The chosen.
Ye are the chosen of the one Yahweh. And he has given his laws to us. Not everything belongs to us.
Shalom, what's going on? It's your brother, Chief Priest Alazar Lawyer, aka the Gorilla Hebrew, and I'm just letting y'all know I just dropped my official clothing line, Urban Gorilla. Go to urbangorilla.com right now to check us out, man, and pick something up. There's URBNGRLA.com. We got all kind of items for men, women, children, even infants, as well as fragrance oil, smell goods. You can also check out Hebrew Israelite Clothing Co., another SICARRI business, on Instagram and Facebook. And as always, you can hit up deaconsicari.com to get your plug on the scarves, the music, and the children's Bibles. Thanks for your time. All praise to the Most High. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.